local football is back.
Our newest media partner, we have only this week inked a sponsorship arrangement with the Jamaica Star as the official newspaper partner of the Jamaica Premier League. We want to thank you for your commitment to the work we have been doing and the work that we have promised to continue to do with making the Jamaica Premier League the number one league this side of the hemisphere. That's certainly our goal and ambition, and we're not going to stop pushing in that direction until we have achieved our objective. We're also in discussions with a radio partner, which we will be able to announce more on hopefully very soon, about the possibility of having live coverage of our games on radio. We are extremely happy to welcome another sponsor on the Jamaica Premier League. This sponsor is a very well-known company across Jamaica and indeed the region. They have come on board as a club sponsor, but more importantly, they have come on board as a partner that will provide, among other things, health insurance coverage.
Sagicor is proud to be a sponsor of the Jamaica Premier League. This partnership will see us sponsoring the league to a 2.5 million Jamaican dollars. Additionally, Sagicor Life will partner with the JBL to provide health insurance to all members of each participating team. Now, this coverage is intended to cover members for incidentals on or off the field of play. Sagicor Group has been a champion of football and sports development in the country for the past 50 years, and this is evident in our hosting and sponsorship of events such as the Jamaica Teachers Association's Junior Athletic Championships and the Sagicor Sigma Corporate Run, which is the largest 5K road race of its kind per capita in the world. Again, we are pleased to be a part of what is ostensibly an entrenched part of our national legacy, and we look forward to sharing the excitement that the viewers will have watching this season's league of football.
I fully endorse the theme of the media briefing, local football is back. I use this opportunity once again to commend all those involved who would have worked very hard to make Saturday, June 26th, a historic day, because surely when the continuing story of Jamaica's football journey is written, there will be many chapters on the return of football after or maybe during this pandemic. When those chapters are written, it will not be just that it returned, but it will be more about the new landscape under which local football has returned. A new commercial model with committed sponsors who we welcome with very wide open arms, broadcast playing a greater role, no in-house spectators, but yet still potentially thousands more spectators, more eyes. Of course, this will be very pleasing to our sponsors. Central venues, merchandising opportunities, a fan base highly energized, anxious to see what will unfold. New young players wanting to impress, no handshakes, but still camaraderie, still celebration of goals. Games early in the mornings, wow. A national coach watching closely, and a nation happy to see the return of their favorite sport. Local football is indeed back.
For the purposes of the media and for the public, that the Jamaica Premier League is powered by Digicel, and that is the designation that the league will be, how the league will be represented going forward, whilst our presenting sponsors are on board. So it is the Jamaica Premier League powered by Digicel. Then we have the Heart Institute of the Caribbean, short HIC, and they are our exclusive cardiovascular service partner. And what they bring to the table is they will be providing care by way of electrocardiogram and other cardiovascular testing facilities for all the players and coaches in the league. They will also be conducting a number of seminars with the clubs on good cardiovascular care. So we've deliberately gone out and sought purposeful partnerships that will not only benefit the league from a financial perspective, which is important, but also benefit the league in terms of how we begin to care for and promote our football and our players. Next up is Indus Pharma Jamaica. Indus Pharma will be our exclusive pharmaceutical sponsor, and their brand product that they will be assigning to the league is the BioSafe product. BioSafe product will also provide us with things like hand sanitization products for the use throughout the league. Then we have Proven Investments, and we want to thank our friends at Proven as being our official investment bank partner, and their brand Proven will be treated as one of our league partners, one of our strategic partners going forward. Because we are still in a pandemic and we are working very closely with the public health department and making sure that we meet all the protocols. MD Link is our exclusive COVID testing partner, and they will work with us on a weekly basis to ensure that all our teams are indeed tested and are meeting the protocols in terms of managing the spread of COVID-19. Sportsmax is our host broadcaster, so they are responsible for the production of all Jamaica Premier League matches. That's an arrangement we have with them, which is an exclusive arrangement. And Sportsmax, working in tandem with CVM Television, will also provide free-to-air broadcast of the games in the Jamaica Premier League. But the actual match playing times for this weekend is on Saturday at 1 o'clock. The first match will kick off between Mount Pleasant Football Club and Tivoli Gardens Football Club. And the second match of the day will be at 3:30 between Cavaliers FC and Humble Lion FC. There are no spectators allowed at the venue, and all the persons who will be at the venue would have been duly tested and would have been accredited. So if you venture towards any of the venues, you will be prevented from entering unless you have the proper accreditation or an invite to be there. On Sunday, we will, at 11 o'clock, there will be Portmore United versus Dunbeholden FC. And on Monday, at 1 o'clock, Vere will play Molynes United FC. And at 3:30, the Waterhouse FC team will play Harbour Football Club in our final game of the first weekend schedule of the Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel. We are working around the clock, literally, with our marketing partners, on all of the various partners that have come on board to assist us with making this happen. I want to also make very special mention of the team at the GFF, who have also been extremely supportive. The competitions department, especially, for ensuring that our fixtures are prepared, and the preparation for the games are being handled in a very professional way.
With the new curfew time set to come in place, and you mentioned about fixture being, a new fixture releasing later, will that be taken into consideration where matches now will be played at a later time?
Yes, that is absolutely one of the considerations, which is why I only gave this weekend's match schedule just now, because, as I said, the JFF competition team has been working around the clock with our teams to make sure that we can find the best possible times to host the games that remain within the permissible time for activities to take place under the BRMA orders.
The J3 got news that they could have allowed up to 5,600 spectators at the stadium for the championship. Is that something that the JFF now will seek with the government to see if we can get spectators in for the games?
Yeah, absolutely. And a document has been prepared in this regard and has been submitted to the relevant agencies. So we are now waiting on a response as we speak.
In terms of COVID testing, can you just give an update on, because the start of the matches will be on Saturday, have all teams been COVID tested this week? And if so, the results of the test, all teams being cleared to play for this weekend?
The testing, as you know, the protocol is 3 days before match day. So obviously we'll have started with the teams on Saturday first. Those have been done. We're now into the 2 days before, right? So we would have started first with the Saturday teams. Then the next day we do the Sunday teams, and the next day we do the Monday teams. The arrangement we have with MD Link is for the results to be available within 24 hours. And so far we are on track with that. So there are no challenges there as of right now. And we have not been notified of any positive tests to date.